Hey, it's time for another edition of Curry Honda's Under the Hood. Thanks for being a part of 79thezone.com. My name is Chris Dimino, and let's do Alex Rodriguez. You saw it, I saw it. Let me just cut to the chase. I'm a hypocrite on some things, but I'm not a hypocrite on this issue. I've said it before. If I was in a position to make more money based upon the popping of a pill or the taking of a needle, I would have done it. Or at least I certainly would have been at a point where I couldn't tell you definitively I wouldn't have done it. It wouldn't have been the I'm afraid of needles card. It wouldn't have been the, oh my God, I'm going to die tomorrow because I did steroids. Here's the economics of baseball that nobody really wants to talk about. They pay more in the majors than they do in the minors. Get there as quickly as you can. Once you're there, they pay more for home runs than they do for doubles. That's simple math, boys. That's economics 101. Let's look at it from the owner's side. What is it we know? People like more runs, higher scoring games. We'll build the parks a little bit smaller. We'll juice up the baseball, and we certainly will turn a blind eye for what was criminal activity because we'll just say, as Bud Selig has and the flunkies and toadies in Major League Baseball have said, we really didn't know about this until after the 98 home run chase, which is, again, a blatant bold-faced lie. But their economics was, boys, the turnstiles are moving again. They love us once more. Let's make sure we don't shoot the golden goose. If we nick it and wing it, that's okay, but let's not buckshot it to death. Let me give you one more factor, because that's players and owners. I've run out of hands. You want to know why? Because the fans never really get theirs. What's amazing to me is as the owners were paying guys more money for hitting 25 home runs as middle infielders who wouldn't normally hit 10 or 11, what they didn't realize is the economics of the game were going to follow suit. $100 million payrolls? Well, that almost become the norm in baseball. Why? Because you have to compete at that level. Here's what I know that happens to you and me. When you have a higher payroll, you find yourself having to pay more for a ticket. That's the economics that nobody wants to talk about. They reap what they sow, and in bad economic times, there's a possibility, finally, the turnstiles will slow down. I have no problem with home runs. I got no problem with 12-10. But at least let's be honest. Everybody said 12-10 is an easier sell than 4-2. What you do now is you have the problems you've created, whether it's this guy, this list, who's entitled to know, who's not entitled to know. One last thing. The idea that the Players Association guaranteed these players that this list and these names would stay anonymous is really ridiculous. As I said on the radio the other day, I think at one point I promised my 5-year-old I'd consider buying her a pony. You know what that was? That was a lie. You know why I said it? Because it was just easy to do. My daughter can't rationalize that it was a lie. She probably thinks that I've molded over. Let me tell you what every baseball player on the planet should have realized about 8 seconds after that promise. There's not a chance they're going to be able to keep that list from going public somewhere down the road. Sometimes, boys, as we say, you truly reap what you sow, but sometimes you sit on a big pile of cash while you're doing it. Have a great day for Curry Honda. We'll talk to you again real soon on 79thezone.com.